Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. Hopefully this video doesn't cut out or anything with my audio quality sound or whatever, but because the last one I tested out, it kind of cut out at one section of the video. But I'm returning to you again for an album review, and this is for a new album review that does come out, I believe, at midnight tonight. For Man with a Mission's new album, Breaking Across the Walls 2 album that I'm going to be reviewing for you guys this afternoon. So I'm going to discuss what I listened to for this 14-track album for Man with a Mission's second part to Breaking Across the Walls, which is the final part, I think, and let you know my thoughts on it. So let's dive into this album review. Now, it starts with the song Tonight Tonight, and it had a weird intro, but it actually worked for what it was going for, and I really enjoyed this song a lot. I wouldn't say it's my personal favorite, but it's still a great opener for what it is, so 5 out of 5. More Than Words was the first song I heard, I downloaded as a single for this year, of course, but yeah, it was a really excellent song. I like Tokyo Tanaka's chorus in the song, and Gene Kenjani singing in the verses sounds really good. So, amazing track, so 5 out of 5. All You Need is a 2020 song, I believe, or something like that. Can't remember when. I think it came out in 2020, if I'm being honest. Because they had a lot of singles come out in 2019 through 2020 because they were working on these two parts, these albums, and trying to come up with some different songs with these singles to be on the album. So yeah, for each part of the album. So it's a part one and part two. So yeah, I did watch an interview where Gene Kenjani was explaining how they were making this during the pandemic, and it was influencing most of what was going on with worldwide issues and all that, and people bashing each other on social media and all that stuff. So, this is a good explanation to people who bash other people on the internet, but still, for what this album was going for, it was better than the first part. I will tell you why when I explain more on the tracks, but All You Need's getting a 5 out of 5. Blue Soul, I really did enjoy that track. Definitely go check out my track review I did not that long ago. I was surprised I found this album that instantly after I reviewed the Blue Soul track review, or did the track review for Blue Soul by Man with a Mission. And I really enjoyed this song. The flute part in the song is really good, and just the mixing in the song is pretty well done, and so is the drum work. And Gene Kenjani's verses and his high-pitched vocals at the pre-chorus of the song sounds really good. And Tokyo Tanaka comes in with an absolute amazing chorus with how he's singing it. So 5 out of 5 for Blue Soul. Left Alive was a 2019 song. I was surprised that they put it on this album because it is 3 years old, to be precise, a little over 3 years old. But it's a pretty good song. I really enjoyed it, and I like the breakdown at the pre-chorus of the song before the chorus. Uh, it's really catchy, and it makes you bang your head a lot. So, very good track. So 5 out of 5. And definitely go check out my track review for it for Left Alive. I think I released it in 2019, like years ago. Um, but I really enjoyed Left Alive as a single, so 5 out of 5. Perfect Clarity was a really nice song. Wasn't sure if I was feeling for Tokyo Tanaka's vocals in it, but I still think the track did very excellent for what it was going for. It was really nice of a song, very melodic melodies and good harmony to it with Gene Kenjani and Tokyo Tanaka singing in the songs. In this song, I mean. So 5 out of 5. Between Fiction and Friction 2 is the last part. for this Breaking Across the Walls 1 and 2 albums, because the first Between Fiction and Friction 1 was just a interlude, so it wasn't very long. I think it was like a minute or two or something like that. I can't remember, but I remember reviewing that song, not the song, but this song was really good. It's the song right before Blaze, and Blaze was an amazing song. I really enjoyed that track. So 5 out of 5 for Between Fiction and Friction 2, and 5 out of 5 for Blaze as well. Blaze was a very amazing song, and the drum work in it is fantastic, and so is Gene Kenjani's vocals in it sound really good, and so does Tokyo Tanaka. He takes over the whole chorus, and it sounds really good, in my opinion. Rock Kingdom featuring Gene Kenjani, Kamikaze Boy, and Tomoyasu Hotel. I think Tomoyasu Hotel is like a DJ or something like that. I'm not sure, but it still did very well for what it was going for. So 5 out of 5. I remember reviewing this song. I think it was in 2020, sometime in 2020, when they were doing their 10 years anniversary for their first album that came out. So they celebrated 10 years of being a band or something like that. I can't remember. But still, Rock Kingdom's getting a 5 out of 5. Rain was a really amazing song. I really like the melody to it. It sounds really nice with the piano work. And, well, just the melody itself sounds really nice. And there is some piano work in it from time to time, but it's still a pretty amazing song. And the drum work in it comes in at the second half of the song. But it's pretty much mellow through the first half, and it sounds really good. Tokyo Tanaka really carries a pitch with his vocals in the first chorus of the track, and the rest of the choruses too. So, yeah, 5 out of 5 for Rain. The Soldiers from the Start, pretty good song. Wasn't sure if I was feeling for it going into it first listen, but I did enjoy it first listen, and it was a pretty amazing song, so 5 out of 5. Um, the chorus makes you feel like you don't know if you like it or not, but for what it's going for Soldiers from the Start, um, yeah, it's a pretty amazing song, so 5 out of 5. The Victors is kind of my least favorite, and I'll tell you why, because the opening verse is the weakest of the track, in my opinion. I wasn't feeling for Gene Kenjani's opening verse for the song. It just made it seem a little cringy to get through. But that's just my opinion. Um, and just the vocals with, I think Tokyo Tanaka kind of saves the song for the chorus, the bridge, and the final chorus. So there's not really a second verse in this song, and I was a little disappointed with that, but that aspect about the song, but still the track did alright, so 4.5 out of 5. Dark Crow, Breaking Across the Walls version, great song. Really like the studio version for it, it sounds really good, so 5 out of 5. And Chisaki Monotachi Chisaki Monotachi acoustic version is my least favorite too, and the melody is really corny, in my opinion, and it just doesn't suit well over me. So 4.5 out of 5. Didn't like the melody, but some of the vocal pitches from Gene Kenjani and Tokyo Tanaka sound alright, so 4.5 out of 5. Overall, production, mixing, and execution, I think Man with a Mission Breaking Across the Walls 2 was a really good album, in my opinion. I think it's better than the first one, the first Breaking Across the Walls 1. Even though it had some songs on it I wasn't sure if I was feeling for Breaking Across the Walls 1, but still did pretty well. Pretty good. So, yeah, this is going to be on my best albums of 2022. And first score for me, I'm giving Man with a Mission's Breaking Across the Walls 2 album a 9 out of 10. This was a really good album. Highly recommend you check it out. I think it's coming out in Japan on tomorrow. I mean, at midnight. It's probably out there, but at in Japan right now because they're a day ahead of us. But uh, it's gonna be out everywhere else. I believe tomorrow or at midnight or something like that. It says May 25th is the release date or whatever for the album. So yeah, it's a really good album. I really enjoyed it. So 9 out of 10. Comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the Man with a Mission album, Breaking Across the Walls 2 album if you've heard it. And if you enjoyed this album review I made for you guys this afternoon, for Man with a Mission, Breaking Across the Walls 2 album review, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can. Support the channel. The reason why I was saying about the people bashing each other on the internet at the beginning of this video is because that's what this album was basically depicting on that aspect of what people are doing on social media nowadays. So they're spreading awareness to cyberbullying and all that for some of this album, and to stand up to your enemies or your bullies or whatever, and just something like that. So they're spreading awareness for bullying, cyberbullying, anything else, worldwide issues. So basically, uh, talking about social media and what's going on with the war and all that in Ukraine and all that. So I don't know 100% for sure. Only Gene Ken Johnny and Tokyo Tanaka would know 100% for sure. But I am just assuming. So if I'm wrong, you can definitely recorrect me in the comment section below if I'm wrong about it or not. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this album review. I know it's a long album review than the last album review I did for Man with a Mission, Breaking Across the Walls 1, which I did enjoy that one too. And these two albums are very good. The first one's pretty good. The second one is much better, in my opinion. There's only two least favorites on this album that I have, which is the Victors and Chisaki Monotachi acoustic version. So yeah, that's just my opinion at the end of the day. If you did enjoy this album, that's great, because I really did enjoy it too. Um, it's going to be on my best albums for sure. I will return to you from Maroon 5's Hands All Over album review, so stay tuned for that, coming out in a little bit. I hope you enjoyed this album review for Man with a Mission, Breaking Across the Walls 2 album. I did the best I could to make it as good as possible. Stay safe, take care, guys, and as always, I'll see you in my next review.